You?
Then, yes, I'm keeping well, ma'am.
Okay, so please introduce yourself. We'll start with introduction because we are meeting for the first time.
This is Sabrina Saki. So I do reside in Bangladesh. Basically, it is from Dhaka. You might have
Okay.
heard about Dhaka, if I'm
Yes.
not mistaken.
Yes, I
So
have.
this is a capital city, and I do work in an English medium school, being an assistant coordinator.
Oh,
Apart
okay.
from that, I do have my online classes. Over there, I sort of try to make people learn English language. So basically, focusing on making them a good speaker, as well as
Mm,
learning from myself for myself as well.
okay, okay. And I live in South India. There's a place, state called Karnataka. So I don't think you
Okay.
must have heard of it, but I belong to the south part of India.
To some extent, I do have a little knowledge about that. So
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not wrong, then I can assume one of the things like your mother tongue should be Malayalam or something like this.
No, no. My mother tongue is Kannada. So we have a lot of states in South India, but Malayalam and Kerala is quite famous because South India somehow synonym. I mean, Kerala has become a synonym of South India. Because when we say South
Okay.
India, many people think like we are all Keralites or we all know Malayalam. But it is quite famous because it is a tourist place and many people know about Kerala. But I am from Karnataka. So you must have heard of Bengaluru. It is a very famous city of my state. It is the capital
Of
of my
course, I
state.
did. I
Yeah. So
did.
that is the like IT hub. It is like the
Yeah.
Silicon City. So yeah,
Okay.
that is quite famous. I belong to that state.
So it looks exquisite, being a fan of Malayalam films. What should I
Mm-hmm.
say? Like I came across
Oh.
most of the Malayalam films over there. So I saw some of the views over there, like
Mm,
some uh, uh, scenes, I could say, like
mm,
some of the scenes or some of the places were shot over there. So yeah, I saw some of the places that kind of made me aspire to go there if I get a chance then.
yes, you should. Even I aspire to go there. I have never been to Kerala, but also I do also want to go there. I think you should too. It is like, God's own country. So I think you should
Y-
visit it.
yeah, so next time if I go to India, then I will work on this.
Mm. Have you ever been to India? Any part of India?
Yeah, I go to India every now and then, and it is mostly to Calcutta. I have to
Mm-hmm.
go there. Sometimes it is for my own travel issue, since
Okay.
sometimes I get myself occupied with lot
Mm-hmm.
of work, so I need to take a break. So yeah, I go there, and some of the time it is basically related to my parents' health issue, so I
Mm-hmm.
have to get them treated. So yeah, Calcutta is best as an option. So I have to
Mm.
go there sometimes.
Mm. So I think it is the closest place to your country. And is it almost similar? Bangladesh and West Bengal?
Eh, for me, it is not like this. Most of the people have some stereotyping thoughts, or they have some dogma like it must be similar, but it is not
Mm-hmm.
like this. Like talking
Okay.
about their culture and the way it looks like, this is completely different from us.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
and
Thank you
and
for clearing that.
and especially the way they talk, and
Mhm.
they kind of use some literature, they're
Mhm.
spoken, the way they speak out with us, it sounds like literature to me. So yeah, I am
Mm,
also working on the accent they are using.
mm, mm. And I also see a lot of people from Bangladesh now taking a lot of interest in learning English and having conversations because I receive a lot of mails from Bangladeshis as well. So it is quite nice. Some people they literally need help. Please help me learn English. So has it become really important now for everybody to be learning?
See, what I think that this is considered as a global language, right? So
Mm,
whenever we cross the border, so
mm,
there our mother tongue basically doesn't work.
mm.
Even if I go for my immigration, I can be asked some question by a person that too is in English language, isn't it? So
Yes, it is.
maybe to some extent we have to learn this language. And what I think about people in my country, maybe they are being inquisitive to learn English because they think that there is a myth, ma'am. So they think that your smartness can be judged upon your language learning ability. So if you can speak in English, then people will consider you being a smart person. There, your educational qualification really doesn't matter. So this can be one of the reasons, according to my perception. But I think learning English language should be a necessity for us, like where
Mm,
we can communicate with each other and at the same time we can meet our desire whenever our own language doesn't work. So it should be
mm.
taken as a measure of necessity rather being smart or bragging ourselves or to show some swag.
Yes, yes. Yeah, indeed, English is important for you to be able to communicate effectively, but it shouldn't be attached to any status symbol or something giving it a upper hand. You need it for good communication. You need it to progress in your career. You can consider it like that.
But so from my perception, what I can say, like most of the people they do judge upon your accent. Sometimes
Mm,
we might fumble, isn't it? Since I
mm,
came from a Bengali medium school, so I was not privileged with English, the ambience of English learning all the way. So I used to communicate with my faculties using Bengali language. So I had to learn English maybe after 2016. So there I got myself immersed into that language because I thought that now it is necessary for my life. But most
mm,
of the people, whenever you will go to any corporate office or you will mingle with others or you will attend any meeting or maybe ordering some food, sometimes go to a restaurant or maybe conversing with them, people can immediately judge your accent, the way you are using that language. Maybe they sometimes they laugh out like the way you are struggling. So they say that okay, that person is not being able to talk properly, but still maybe that person is able to say whatever he or she is trying to say. So maybe that should be considered because
mm.
and most of the people who are from English medium background, they are privileged or they got advantage maybe, and most of the people who are learning them slowly, they do have some disadvantage. I say that because still
Mm.
they keep on learning, so there are some barriers.
Yes, and the amount of practice you get if you are learning the language from your childhood, if you are learning in an English medium school, then you have so many years of practice with the language. But if you are starting out after your graduation, then it will take a lot of time for you, and you won't have that much of practice, like that much of time also to
Is
practice.
challenging. It was
Mm,
challenging for my language learning journey because initially I didn't have any idea where to start from and how to start because I didn't have any mentor who can guide me. So I had to go for my own methods for learning English. Yeah, so I can easily relate with that situation. Like most of the people who are facing that challenges or who has to come out of these obstacles for learning. Yes, I could
mm.
relate
And
with that situation.
and it's hard to believe for me that when you told that you are not from an English medium. Because I assumed when you started off that you know English like since childhood, or you've been learning since childhood. You went to an English medium. So
No,
what
I am
method did you
honored.
take?
The way
Yeah,
you are
how what method?
complimenting me, like getting compliments, a person like you, this is something mesmerizing for me. Yeah, I got privileged now.
So please tell my viewers, how long did it take for you to become fluent, and what was the best methods that worked in your favor?
Certainly, it is difficult to talk about myself and my improvement. That should be judged by others, and people know better, rather me,
Mm,
myself. But what I faced, like initially, I used to fumble a lot. And I
mm,
do have some problems with my own speaking way. Like, even if I am using my mother tongue,
mm,
communicating with others, sometimes you will see, like, whenever I talk using my own mother tongue, I have some advantage.
mm,
There, I don't have any extra pressure in my head. Still I do fumble. Maybe that
mm,
that is related to my DNA, maybe one of the reasons. And
mm,
talking about English, there I have to be extra cautious. So initially I used to face a lot of problems with that whenever I went on the stage and talking about any particular topics context in front of others. Maybe I used to feel shy, or I used to fumble a lot,
mm.
whatever were inside my head. Some of the words are passive and some of the words are active. So
Right.
I kept on using that activated words, but to some extent,
Yeah.
maybe I fantasize to use that words that I have learned recently. So the moment I tried to use them, maybe I was struggling. Like whatever I needed to use instantly, maybe they were not coming so easily for me. Still, it
Mm,
happens to some extent. Whenever
mm,
I read an English book, sometimes I envisage like, oh, okay, maybe next time whenever I will start my communication with my boss or a person like you, maybe I will try to use them, but it really doesn't happen because communication is very natural. Or
yes.
whenever we do communicate, we cannot really focus on our articulation. Like I will sound like literature book, a book of literature or book of history. It really doesn't. It is not something that we can uh, uh, wish for, isn't it? So
Yes, yes, it's
yeah, and
spontaneous.
apart from that, whenever I used to learn, I always figured them out that I was good at writing. So the moment
Mm,
I kept on writing something, I had some amount of time. Like, okay, I can take some time, then maybe I will be able to finish my writing. But whenever I used to talk, maybe the time is too fast there. People are
mm,
not waiting. People will not give me chance to complete my conversation and complete my sentence. So that was one of the challenges I used to face.
mm,
Later on, I started watching movie, but that method really didn't work in my case. Most of
mm,
the people, they think that okay, maybe watching movie can get you some idea, but this is something really difficult for me to grab their accent, because most of the people, they use accented language, basically people from London or maybe USA. So yeah, I started watching initially, and like I was too full. Like I used to write all the sentences and words on my notebook. Later on, I tried to do some mimicry, but it really didn't happen in my case. Then I came across one of the YouTubers, maybe, who uploaded a video of of an English language trainer. Ma'am's name is Mrs. Shumita Roy from Hyderabad.
mm.
So
Yes.
she's a trainer of English language. So one day, randomly, I was scrolling randomly on my YouTube. So I got stuck the moment I saw her. Then it was a video of 40 minutes maybe. So I have heard everything whatever she said. From then I started using all the processes she talked about over there, and slowly I immersed into that process, and all the methods and techniques she has spoken about, it really, yeah, it was effective for me. So she has a substantial effect on my language learning journey, and I am grateful to that person. Yeah.
Yeah, and that, if I'm right, that video was posted by Impact Foundation, Hyderabad,
Exactly,
and
exactly. I
I,
just forgot to mention that foundation's name. Thank you.
yeah, and her English, her way of speaking, there is so much. She takes a lot of pauses. She speaks so slowly, and every word is clear. You can watch
Understandable.
it in a
Yep,
repeat mode. You can watch it
yep.
again and again. It's very valuable, whatever she suggests. So
No,
yeah.
you know, ma'am, talking about my country, I don't know about your country because I should not be judgmental about the perspective you have from your country. But talking about my country, what I felt that whenever you talk, if you are not fast, if you cannot deliver your speech too fast, then people will immediately judge you. Like, okay, maybe she is not fluent. But it like there is no association being a fluent speaker and being faster. Sometimes you can deliver your speech but you can be slow. That really doesn't mean that you are not fluent. That
Mm.
there people make mistakes. So
Yes.
talking about Sumita Roy ma'am, the way she speaks, it really attaches to my brain. Like I could understand all the words she has spoken over there. So initially, as I was not a pro on this language, still I am not pro on this language. I keep on continuing my journey. But since then, whenever I used to listen to her, I didn't have to go to my online dictionary to search for the words, because all the words are connected with the real life. We can
Yes.
easily understand them. It's
Mm.
not like that all the time we have to put some fancy words in our conversation to impress others, isn't it? So
Yes.
yeah,
Mm.
I got inspired a lot from that person. Yeah.
Exactly. That is a very nice
So
point that
excuse
you have observed,
me.
that you don't need a dictionary to understand her words. They are so
Yeah,
simple. Anybody can understand. Even beginners can
yeah,
understand what she's saying. And also,
yeah.
yeah, many people have the notion, even here, that fluency is equal to speaking fast. I don't advocate that as well. It is not, because when you see some tutors or native speakers, like the real tutors who are teaching English, they speak slow, and it looks elegant. You like to listen to them. You kind of learn from
Exactly.
them. They are speaking so in a pace, and it is nice when you listen to slow speakers.
Yeah, so do I. So do I. But most of the people like talking about language learners, especially who are teenagers, they
Mm-hmm.
are always in rush. You know, like they think that they have to complete the entire speech within a minute.
Yes. And are you having a lot of video conversations on Skype with YouTubers, or just for practice?
It's not like this. I had a conversation with Arif Bhai before. So
Okay.
since he does something like this, he talks to
Mm.
other, and
Yes.
this is going to my second video collaboration with you maybe.
Oh, that is
And
it. Okay.
the thing is, as I am not used to like doing all these things, so I might be shaky because I am not available on any kind of social media platform, because I don't like to use social media platforms. So I don't have any idea like how to approach myself on video, especially appearing on screen and talk to others. Maybe in my real life, I do have some sort of experiences talking with others, but when it comes to video conversation, maybe I might be looking shaky to some extent. And I am being
No.
conscious. I am being conscious at the same time. Yeah, no, I must be honest about my weakness, isn't it? I
Yes.
might have some strength, but apart from that I have some weakness as well.
Yes, yes. I think it is natural being a human, right? When you start doing something new, and video
Yeah,
calling is just not a piece of cake. No, no, it doesn't matter how
yeah.
fluent you are, how good you are in the language. This
I
is
can
tough.
understand. I can understand that pressure. Now the pressure is coming, constantly coming in my head. Yeah,
Yeah.
and on video, what I can say, like once it is going to be uploaded, you have some extra pressure. Like people are watching you. People are
Exactly.
watching you. So if you fumble, or maybe supposedly you are going to say something and it is turning out to be something else, so there you have a lot of pressure on your head. I can really relate into this. And since I don't
Mm.
have any social media platforms, so I don't know how to communicate with others, especially on screen. And talking about my relatives, my friends, we always call on WhatsApp. So there I don't really have to use my video call. So I don't know how it works.
Yeah, yeah. Even when I started video calling, like I worked as a tutor for a platform, so that is where I started my video calls, and I was horrible. You are so much more better than me, what you're doing now. But I was like,
Okay,
I am fluent in English. I have spoken to people, but video calling is altogether something new to me. So I was
exactly.
terribly. But we assume that we are so bad, but when we see the recording, actually, it is not that bad.
Okay, I will see.
You
Because
should.
yeah, because now I am enthusiastic to see myself, to see on video like how I look like over there, how I am delivering my speech, the vocal cord, and the articulation, the
Yeah.
and you can easily judge your vocal cord, and you will have some idea about the way you are talking, especially on
Mm.
screen. Because
Yes.
whenever we communicate with others in our real life, maybe
Mm-hmm.
some of the time people can easily judge yourself. And talking about my vocal cords, whenever I talk to others in my real life, whenever sometimes I sound very loud sometimes.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Maybe I don't know how I am really sounding, so that person might think that I am angry, that is why I become louder. It is really not like this. So
Mm.
yeah, so this platform will help me to judge my gesture and posture, especially in terms of talking and delivering my speech. So yeah, this is helpful. This is
Mm.
going to be helpful for me.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It definitely is. We can learn, seeing the recording, we can learn what we are missing out on. We can judge
Yeah,
ourselves. Excellent
yeah.
way to improve ourselves, I would say. Okay,
And
so. Mm-hmm.
oh, okay, okay. Please
No, no, no.
continue.
Go ahead. Please complete. Please complete.
No, there are some people who already know that you are playing your role as a language trainer. So people will, like, they will be ready to grab your mistakes. Like, okay, she or he is a language trainer, so it is written by God that she cannot make any mistake. But
Mm.
this is a fact. We are human
Yes.
beings, and coming from Bengali medium school, and I'm sure that you must have come from English medium school. So that is why I will be talking about myself. Coming from Bengali medium school, I have equal level of pressure inside my head. So
Mm.
I will request people not to judge any kinds of mistakes whether I have made. I don't know if I'm going to make any mistakes furthermore. So if, yeah, there are some disadvantages for English language trainer who are training people. Yep.
Mm. But you
This
have
is
to
sad.
just, yeah, you
This is
just have
sad.
to equip yourself and keep yourself prepared that no matter what, people are going to judge you. And if you have told nine things correctly and one mistake, and they are going to point out at that mistake. And I am very accepting of it. So I do not feel under the pressure to perform. So I take it very easy. It's okay.
Okay. Okay. Maybe I,
Mhm.
I will do the same.
Yeah, you should learn. Yeah, because this is social
Yeah.
media and not everybody, it's not always roses. So
Everybody is not same, like
yes.
we keep on reading 90 positive comments talking about numbers and one negative comments, and we keep on thinking about that negative comments throughout the day. Yeah.
Mm. It
So
hits you,
yeah, this is
really.
a
Yeah.
fact. And
Mm.
trolling and mocking about others, and yeah, people feel like, they get vicarious pleasure out of this, like putting yourself down and
Mm.
maybe making themselves like proud a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, I could write something, and that person is going to be feeling sad throughout the day. Yeah, it happens.
It's hard to believe people get pleasure doing that, but in my case, I'm truly blessed. All wonderful
Okay.
comments, 99% genuine people, happy people who are like always giving positive comments. And even if they find some mistakes, ma'am, I think you spoke this wrong. So that is really sweet. There's nothing wrong in pointing out, there's nothing wrong in accepting that you made a mistake. So that is a positive kind of feedback. Even when you're telling something negative, there is a way of telling it. So I'm blessed. The
So
audience is
maybe
wonderful.
you can learn something new from your student as well,
Yes.
and
Yes.
that is something really exquisite for me.
Hmm. Okay, so shall we wind up the session?
Yeah, if you want, no
No,
problem.
I don't want to, but to
I
like
wanted I
download.
wanted to talk to you more to learn something new. I hope that in future we can make something like this once again.
Yes, because this is our first conversation and we just went like, we had a general
Okay.
conversation, just sharing
So
thoughts.
is it
But
is
in
it
the
is
future,
it going to be uploaded on YouTube?
yes, yes, it's going to be on my
Okay.
channel very soon. Maybe in a couple of days, it'll be on my channel.
Okay. I will look forward to getting that.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me.
Okay,
And
okay.
thank you for texting me and reaching out. It was lovely talking
Yeah,
to you.
yeah. Okay, so it was nice meeting you on screen, and soon I will be there in your country to meet you live. So it is going to be a live conversation there.
Welcome. I welcome you.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Bye bye.
Okay,
Have a
bye.
good day.